Last international game for the year, Ireland versus Wallabies. Ireland will want to finish the year strong. Wallabies will want to finish the year strong. It's going to be a cracking game. I'm here to try and predict the Irish team. Andy Farrell has rotated his squad a little bit throughout this Autumn Nations series. Here's what I think Ireland's squad will look like to take on the Wallabies. As always, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What changes would you make? How do you think this game's going to go? Do I know anything about rugby? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So there has been a bit of rotation made by Andy Farrell with his Irish squad throughout this Autumn Nations series. This is a massive game versus the Wallabies. People can say what they want about where or how they think the Wallabies are going right now, but they're playing pretty good rugby. Yes, didn't have the best result versus Scotland, but beat England at Twickenham, beat Wales in Cardiff. Still a bit of confidence within that squad, so it'll be a good game. It'll be a really, really good game. Here's my Irish predicted squad. Andrew Porter, Gus McCarthy, Finlay Bealham, Joe McCarthy, James Ryan. In back row of Tide Josh van der Fleer, Caelan Doris, obviously captain, Jamison Gibson-Park and Jack Crowley, 9 and 10. Bundy Archie and Gary Ringrose in the centres. And then back three of James Lowe, Mac Hansen and Hugo Keenan. Bench, we've got Ronan Gallagher, Cian Healy, Tom O'Toole, Ryan Baird, Peter O'Mahony, Craig Casey, Sam Prendergast and Jamie Osborne. Strong squad. Yes, couple rotations or couple positions where other people could come in there to play. That's what I want to hear from you. Irish fans, let me know what you guys think. What changes would you make? Who should be in there? Who shouldn't be in there? Do I know anything? Let me know in the comments. I do enjoy your guys' insight into what or how you think this will go, or teams or the team will be. How will the team go? What will the makeup be of this Irish squad for the Wallabies game? Here's some of the reasons why. So up front, we got Andrew Porter, Finlay Bealham, and Gus McCarthy. The biggest question mark there is probably the Gus McCarthy one. So he made his debut, or his starting debut last week versus Fiji, and he was fantastic. I thought he was great. Apart from one or two throws, or line-up throws, which kind of any hooker, you can kind of give any hooker a bit of grace with. He was really good around the park, got through a ton of work, scored on debut, and he was good. And then I thought when Gallagher came on off the bench, he brought a lot of energy as well. When he came on, he scored a lovely try down the touchline as well. So there's a nice little makeup there. I don't wish an injury upon anyone, but could the injury to Dan Sheehan have opened up a little, or have definitely broadened that depth or the stocks in Ireland's hooking position, bringing in guys like Gus McCarthy and seeing the best of someone like Ronan Gallagher. Really good, and just adding depth within that position for Ireland, which is, man, it's great. Andrew Porter, Finlay Bealham, they've been the best for Ireland in those positions available at the moment. Furlong still carrying an injury, I'm pretty certain of. I haven't seen any reports of him coming back. If he was fit, you would have him in there and then Bealham go to the bench. But I think that's your best makeup of the front row right now. Ronan Gallagher could obviously come in to start there and then maybe have Herring on the bench potentially. There's still some options there. My locks, Joe McCarthy, James Ryan, strong. You could have Tade Byrne in there and then bring someone else on the back row. Maybe have O'Mahony starting. Maybe this could be one of his last games, so could have him starting there potentially. But Joe McCarthy's been unreal. Been really good. He's been in my team of the week for 2 or 3 weeks, and he's been really, really good for them. Being there, kind of the enforcer in a way. Loves to carry the ball, strong runner of the ball, good at the lineouts as well. And then James Ryan is also good in the lineouts. Back row, I've gone with Tide Byrne, Josh van der Fleer and Caelan Doris. Man, I like this. I like this back row. You could have maybe O'Mahony come in there, or Cian Prendergast get a start. but I've gone with this because this has kind of seemed to be their best starting back row at the moment, these past couple of games. So Ty Burn gives you that extra line-out option. Really good around the park, gets through a ton of work as well. And then you look at guys like Josh van der Fleer and Kalen Doris. We talk about workhorses, and then you talk about guys that are at the peak of their, not the peak, I wouldn't say the peak, but in the best at their position in the world at the moment. Josh van der Fleer and Kalen Doris are absolutely in the conversation. Top 2, top 3 in their position in the world at the moment. Obviously, Kalen Doris was nominated for World Player of the Year. Josh van der Fleer only won it a couple years ago. So, man, and these guys are still fantastic. I'm not sure how old Josh van der Fleer is, but Kalen Doris only 26 or 27. Still got at least 5, 6, 7 years in him. So that's, and he's captain now, so he could play a ton of games as captain for Ireland, and he's been unreal. And I love the combination that they have there. Then my 9 and 10, Jamison Gibson-Park and Jack Crowley. So yes, while Craig Casey had a fantastic game last week, I still think Gibson-Park is the number 9 for Ireland. He's just the way he controls the tempo for this Irish side. His option taking off the base of the ruck is elite, up there as well with one of the best in his position in World Rugby at the moment. And just so quick. It's obviously off the back of great service from his forwards. His forwards giving him that good ball, but he's just, boom, he's there. Boom, there. Quick ball. And then you look at Jack Crowley, and I still think he's the number 110 for Ireland at the moment. Prendergast played outstanding. Besides his yellow card last week, he was outstanding. And to know that you've got someone like him chomping at Jack Crowley's heels, that's really, really good and healthy competition growing there for sure. But I still think Jack Crowley is your man and still needs his opportunity there to either cement that spot or to play himself out of that spot, not have good games, and then have Sam Prendergast come in there. So I think Jack Crowley gets the nod there. My centres, Bundy Aki, Gary Ringrose. Bundy Aki last week versus Fiji was unreal. Holy, I think he got man of the match if I'm not mistaken. But he's so good. He's so strong with ball in hand. His agility, so his agility left and right with ball in hand, off the step, off the left, off the right. His ability to beat a player one-on-one. I love how easily it is. It's obviously not easy, but he makes it look easy. His ability to get over that vantage line or first phase, even if he's got 3 or 4 defenders on him, he's still getting you that front foot ball. And we know how important that is for Ireland to get that roll on when the forwards come around the corner, but it's all set off a platform that Bundy Aki can set for you. Someone like Gary Ringrose can set that platform as well. And he just gives that 1-2 punch. So Bundy Aki is an option there, but then he's got the little short ball that can give Gary Ringrose as an option there as well. And that 1-2 punch is scary for any defenders. You look on the other side of the field, you'll have someone like Len Ikitau. If Suali is ready or fit, he'll be playing there as well. Otherwise, someone like Josh Fluke or Hamish Stewart, these guys are strong defenders. But you'll need to be strong, man, coming up against guys like Bundy Aki and Gary Ringrose, and they've been fantastic for Ireland. Then my back 3 have gone James Lowe, Mac Hansen, Hugo Keenan. These guys have been in fine form. I love what Hugo Keenan does with ball in hand. His first intent is always to attack, and I love that. He injects himself really well into the back line. And then you look at guys like Mac Hansen's been fantastic, scoring tries at will. Always pops up when you want him, where you want him. His awareness of where the ball's going to be, really, really good. Same with James Lowe. James Lowe's finishing ability, not the fastest, not the biggest winger, not the most fleet-footed winger, but still just finds a way how to finish, and is really good like that. He's good for Ireland with the left boot as well, exiting. He's got a big left boot on him, and they use him really well in that regard. And then my bench, Man, I like Sam Prendergast on the bench, putting pressure on CROWLEY. Jamie Osborne can cover a couple of positions. Maybe Kieran Frawley comes in there, or maybe they put an out-and-out winger on the bench there. Who knows? I like Craig Casey to come on, bring that energy on later in the game. Peter O'Mahony, yes, can come on because he's nearing the end of his international career, so maybe he starts this game. Maybe this is his last game. Who knows? But there could be a couple of changes there as well. As always, let me know what changes would you make. Does this team look half decent? It's a strong, strong side. Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.